Hello, everybody. Check out that music timing. You like that? You like that? Happy Monday. Welcome back. I have tweeted this out. How are we doing? Let's get the game audio going. What's up? Hello, Mary Sue. And hello, Horrid Soren as well. Horrid Soren saying, haven't seen you pop up in a while. Good to see YouTube doing its job for once. I think that's probably because I've actually started making content again. Although... yeah, never mind. What's up, Yugo Kenji? Elvia, today's video was interesting. It's definitely different. I wanted to try something new. It's maybe a little controversial because a lot of people don't like the AI, and I do wish that it wasn't Greg Chun's, like ripping off Greg Chun's Ike voice, basically, but I just thought it would be fun. I just thought it'd be fun and different and interesting and not something that people have seen before from their Fire Emblem YouTubers, so... I had a good time with it. We are on chapter 5. I don't remember. We did a little bit of arena, I think, at the end of the last stream, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, some people are kind of beat up, but I think... oh, and my controls are still backwards. Yep, that would make sense. We ended the stream with my controls inverted. That's crazy. I keep clicking things and it's not working right. All right. Azel? Should we have Azel try the arena? What's up, Audrey? And hello, Connor Dubray, Mercenary BDU, Gamer Swordsman. Thank you, Gamer Swordsman. Gamer Swordsman is wishing us the best pairings. I think we're going to try to go for Bridget and Lex, but we do also have Aaron as well, who I think should get with somebody. So we have to come up with an option for that. I'm thinking Thunder is the best here. Right? Actually, never mind. Huh.
Attention,
Thought Wind was weaker
Fire
for some
Emblem,
reason.
Epic, sexy gamers, I bring you an urgent announcement.
Game keycards suck. Long live real ownership of the game. That's fair. Also, Azel is missing horrifically here. He missed like 3 attacks in a row, but now he's gonna win, right? Yes. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Gabe? Gotta save Sigurd's dad? We do. We do. Do I let him go again? What are the odds? A Draco Knight? There's no way he survives that, right? Oh, this is rank 5 anyway. So we did a little bit of arena before with him. I see. I see. Did we do arena with Lex? Maybe not. I mean, why would I not? Yeah, rank 1. Let's go. Let's have Lex destroy. All right, Lex, show us what you could do, and then maybe you'll get a wipe out of this. Your hit rate is terrible, but you're still going to destroy, right? Right? Gabe says you need some fully healed units to save Sigurd's dad. I know. This is the age-old debate. I always screw myself at the beginning of the map because of getting out there. Hypothetically, people could come back to the castle later and do the arena stuff, but am I really going to do that? Probably not. It's like once you leave the castle, you ain't coming back. You are out on the mission, living life. What's up, Valens? Let Lex fuck. Okay. I think he deserves it. I think he's really good. He's one of my favorites in this entire game so far. And what's up, Elvia, as well? Geis. Interesting name. How were your weekends? I helped out in my community. We did a little Easter egg hunt for the children as part of a little community event Saturday morning, so I had to wake up super early, which I'm like, still my schedule's a little weird from, but it was a good time. It was nice to give the kids a fun morning. So we put eggs everywhere. We had little like games and activities at tables. I just got jump scared when the F is Easter. It's the 20th. It's the 20th because I think I'm going to miss it this year, unfortunately. I have to travel for a friend's wedding, and they decided to put it on Easter weekend, which is strange. Horrid Soren's asking, what game is this? This is Fire Emblem 4. It'd be cool to play something different. I play different stuff on Wednesdays usually that are not necessarily Fire Emblem. But right now we're playing through this in the hopes that maybe, just maybe, we'll see a remake of this game come to Switch 2. I don't know, we'll have to find out. I really thought we were going to see something in that direct. I will concede that it is a weird game for them to like lead with on a new platform. Sure, maybe. But it is also like Three Houses-esque in the fact that, you know, you've got the... honestly, a pretty good story that a lot of Fire Emblems can't really hold a candle to. There are similar elements, and also the fact that it's different puts kind of another maybe... it's old, but maybe also a modern spin then, because it's different than every other Fire Emblem people have played. In that sense, perhaps, if they're like a modern Fire Emblem player. I don't know. I think they could make it work. If they sold it properly, I think they could make it work. Oh my god, it's over. I should have backed out. My poor Lex. Alright, well you did what you could do. How about you? Yeah, arena level 1 for Cullen. Let's get this man in here. I'm not going to do this with everybody. I agree. I don't think this is the wisest to be doing with everybody, but let's get some people some money and some EXP before we head out, shall we? I really like his new colors. Check it. Check out the Luna proc. Stevie coping as usual, but who knows, maybe $80 genealogy. I mean... I hate to say it, but as a Fire Emblem sucker, if they released Fire Emblem Genealogy Remake for Switch 2, I would pay $90 to have it physical. I would do it. You know it. I know it. Nintendo knows it. Lex doesn't need to do Arena anymore. Lucky says Gabe. I know, but the free EXP and the money. Nintendo said they won't release the remake until Lucky beats this, says Valence. I actually thought like the timing was going to be perfect, and I don't know, maybe it still will be. But I actually kind of thought this playthrough would get interrupted before it got finished by whatever came out next. But so far it doesn't appear to be the case. What are the odds that he procs Pavis on the Luna proc? Come on. Untouchable though, untouchable. Lucky hasn't noticed Lex at max level and money. Oh. Wait, is that true? Hold on. Huh? Oh. Oh. Who wouldn't want this guy? He's capped out, dude. He is balling.
W Riz.
Check it. What a Chad. Yeah, I didn't even realize that. There was literally no point. I actually just wasted money because we got to fix up the Brave Axe now. Look at how much money I wasted, basically. Whatever. This never happened. You didn't see this. I'm a professional. 1 HP? That's f***ing the up. Stats a pulse. That's got to be fixed. You're fired. Bright Sky says all bets are that Lex will never get a wife because Lucky will forget. LOL. You know what? I like the sound of betting and gambling. Why don't we do a little prediction on Twitch? Let's start a prediction. Does Lex get a wife? Yes or no? I'm gonna give you 15 minutes on this one. This is gonna, I'll do a long one for this one because I think this is gonna be like a stream-wide prediction here for tonight. Let's do this. Just gotta remember to turn it off after. Hop back in with the steel blade. I think he's got more out of him. Let's do a little bit more here. Truthfully, we are kind of rich. We don't really need all that much money. Oh, we are. What just happened there? My guy. I'm embarrassed for him. I want to pretend like I didn't see that. I don't know what he just did. What's in the shop, actually? Let me remind myself what's actually... Oh, there's nothing in the shop, right? Why would they not give me new goodies to buy this time? I'm a little sad about that. But I suppose this is probably the time that we move around some items, maybe. Because something tells me that... How do I phrase this? Not everybody's gonna make it. Bright Sky is on a 105 stream streak, saying, now that's a lot of lucky crits. Wait, what? Bright Sky, thank you so much. 105 is insane.
You chose glory. W-Riz. Anime.
Woo! $19 Who wants it? And yes, I'm giving it away. Remember, share. And trolls, don't get blocked.
Horrid Soren said, oh, is it really? LOL, I thought it was a Fire Emblem knockoff or something. Thank you. I knew that I could not be the only person that looks at the graphics of this game and says that is not a real Fire Emblem game. And while I have adjusted to it and I don't hate it anymore as much as I used to, the reality is that 12-year-old Stevie, when I discovered Serenus Forest for the first time and was looking through the official list of all the Fire Emblem games, including the ones we never got here in the West, when this game was on that list and I clicked on it and I looked at the pictures, I was like, that is fake. I don't believe that is a real Fire Emblem game. So I'm glad I'm not the only one. But yeah, I just feel like the graphics are very substantially different in Genealogy and Thracia between like where it came from and where it went after into the GBA era. It's just weirdly, it's like they had a completely different artist come in and do it and try a different take on it or something, but not in a like Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia art style kind of way. This was like someone from the grungy basement or something. I don't know. But apparently, my opinion is kind of a hot take on this, so I can accept that, I guess. Valen says, gonna start saying I'm capped out anytime something good happens to me. That's funny. That's like slightly better than saying LOL, like in public, I guess. But I kind of like it. Lex, incel cuckoldry when? I mean, hopefully never, but I guess we'll find out. Gabe says, I hope the healers have enough money to fix staffs. Well, we fixed Warp, which is pretty cool. Actually, Adane is doing well. What else we have here? Lachesis is fine. We have Taltu, who can use staves at this point. Actually, it's a pretty good rank starting out. But we'd have to pass around some stuff. So, like, children-wise, she gets Arthur and Tyne. My assumption is that Tyne can't use staves immediately, so I don't know if there's any sense in doing that. Also, Claude. Oh, this is the revival staff. I keep looking at this as if I have to fix it, but no. A, it's expensive, and B, it's we used it. We used it to bring back Taltu because she died horrifically. Does Lewin get staves? He does. Interesting. I mean, there's not enough to pass around. This is back in the days when like healing staves were actually kind of rare, truthfully. Who else? Do you get staves? No. He gets swords. I mean, he's not gonna be good with them, but he gets swords. There's somebody else I'm missing here. Am I not? I guess I'm not. Who am I thinking of? Thought we had another girl healer, but I think she must be long gone. Lex with no bitches, says Tristan. Hello, Kai. Color palette is dull, makes sense for the serious story. I do agree with that, Gabe. I do. I just think it looks very different. Bro, it's a SNES game? There are pretty SNES games. There are. You mean now you start playing Chapter 5? I mean, yes. Oh, now you're starting Chapter 5. Yes. Yes. Persona 5 fan, 2025. Hello. Hope we get a new Fire Emblem for Switch 2. However, with the tariff situation going on, I'll wait to buy my Switch 2 for my birthday next year. I don't want to experience the painful launch. I think with or without tariffs, it doesn't look like an amazing launch to me, if I'm being honest. It's so tough because it's like, you either fluctuate between insane Nintendo fanboy that puts up with anything or whiny complainer that nothing's ever right for, right? Or you're like overly negative, right? I would prefer to be somewhere in the middle where you're like realistic and not just screwed over constantly. But I have to admit, I'm really like that Switch Direct I found quite disappointing, to be completely honest. Do I think it'll be a great console? Yeah, probably. But I was hoping for a little bit more, especially with the launch titles. Like I said before, we not even gonna give that guy a chance today. He doesn't exist anymore. He's gone. We had an extra 6 months for this Direct because if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure the Switch 2 was originally slated to come out last holiday season, so kids would have gotten it like on Christmas, or you know, maybe would have came out like November or October or something like that. But basically they had at least an extra 6 months to be prepared for what we just saw in that Direct. And I'm still pretty shocked about the lack of substantial launch titles. It's basically Mario Kart, which I'm not saying anything bad about. It's a great group game, but it doesn't exactly excite me either, right? I'll probably get it at some point, or my brother will, but that's that. There's Donkey Kong, which does look interesting, but that's also not exactly on launch, I think. I think it's a little bit after, but that's around the same time. I forget when the Metroid Prime 4 Beyond or whatever comes out, but that's like it for the new stuff. Everything else is just a port. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I was kind of expecting a little bit more. Let me just check here. She finished Arena. Lex's wife, hopefully, just finished Arena. That's cool. We actually did more of this than I thought we did last time. Oh, we got to do Bayo, though. He's got to get in there. Wait a minute. Is he maxed? He's not maxed. And he could use more money, and let's spend some money fixing his stuff. Why don't we? Look at that. Perfect. Woo! He needs 10K.
Attention,
I wonder how he'll get
epic,
it.
Sexy, lucky crit gamers. I bring you an urgent announcement.
Stevie, what did you do with Ike's sword-stroking hand from the video? If I remember right, his hand grew back, but you kept the original, so what are you doing with it? There was no specification about the fact that I still had the hand. All I said in the video was that it got fixed and reattached. I didn't keep a hand. Well, what would a person do with Ike's hand? I'm not interested in anything disgusting that would come out of your vivid imagination, all right? I would probably put it in a jar of formaldehyde and submit it as some ancient church relic. Say it's the hand of a saint, Saint Ike, from like 1,000 years ago, perfectly preserved, pristine, in a formaldehyde jar. To be honest, how you feel about this being knockoffy is how I feel about Fire Emblem 12. Really? Okay. Like that DS emblem style? Is that what you mean? Or 12 in particular? Lex is just like me and Stevie, says Kai. Are you implying that I'm an incel? Marine says, until new Fire Emblem game gets announced, not getting the Switch 2. I think that's fair. That's fair. There's plenty of time to get it. Nobody needs it on launch day on day one. I didn't have a Switch on day one. In fact, I didn't even own my own Switch. I shared with my brother for several years before I bought a used Switch. And I'm actually thrilled that I bought the Switch used, to be honest with you. From a girl off of like either Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist. It's probably Facebook Marketplace. Bought it from some girl. Already had scratches on the screen and stuff. But I loved that because now I do not care if it gets damaged. Buying new technology is so stressful because I don't want to harm it in any fashion. I want it to be pristine and perfect. And yet if you buy it trashy already, oh my God, there's no stress. It's just pure joy and relief. And I barely play it handheld anyway. but also like the scratches aren't even that bad, so it just doesn't matter, I guess. I guess what I'm saying is I'm kind of neurotic and I'm upset about that. Valens also agrees, saying, I mean, if they make a new Fire Emblem, I'm still gonna get it ASAP, but like I'm not gonna be happy. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm not. They had the pre-order up very briefly, I think, for the Switch 2 before it got canceled. Or no, it was supposed to start on the 9th this week, maybe, is what it was. They announced that, but then because of the whole situation going on in the world right now, they decided to delay that here. So I was going to pre-order it, truthfully, but I don't need it day one, and I don't think it's going to fix any of my life's problems by buying it on day one. So really, it doesn't matter. Hello, Deep Freeze. Elvia says you're gonna get robbed and you're gonna like it. I don't. What does that mean? By losing the prediction? Lunar says, "Oh, you're gonna get robbed for the price." Is that what you're talking about? The price of the games? Yeah. I do find it interesting that people have raised enough of a stink that it is becoming a serious conversation point. I think even Doug Bowser, who, sorry, side tangent. Doug Bowser took over as the president of Nintendo of America from Reggie Fils-Aimé. And Reggie was a great character, very interesting guy. Obviously, I've never met him or anything. I don't know him personally, but seemed like a really great guy. I liked what he did. I liked what he said. He said, my body is ready. Things like that, which is cool. Doug Bowser, I thought, like, yeah, he's not going to be Reggie 2.0, obviously, but I still thought he would be like a character in the fabric of life, and instead he's just been like this shadowy figure in the background. Maybe he's less outgoing, or maybe it's because there's like Nintendo doesn't do E3 stuff anymore, and E3 died because everybody kind of stopped doing it. Maybe it's something like that as to why we haven't seen Doug, but he just kind of appeared and then disappeared immediately. Oh no, he's maxed on money. Hold on. Can't be having that. I'm paying attention now. Wait. We'll fix the Armor Slayer too. Actually, he could give money to his wife. I really wish you could select the amount, though. I don't think you can. I guess you could give it back. I guess you could give it to the wife. She could buy something and then give it back, hypothetically. And that way he doesn't lose everything. Yeah, I find it very weird that there's not been a lot of presence out of Doug Bowser in America, but he did come out with a post, or they did an interview with him recently. I saw it floating around on Twitter that he was discussing the game prices, and basically he was saying that they will judge each game's price on a game-by-game basis, or at least that. I don't know how realistic that's going to be. Maybe he's just speaking out of his butt, but okay, I guess that implies there's going to be kind of a range to the pricing this time instead of just a consistent like $60 like it was. Actually, maybe some things were 50. But I find that interesting, but also still disappointing. So despite the backlash, it seems like nothing has changed yet. Rank 7. Rank 7 BTW. Beowulf absolutely slaughtering. Why does that look like a character? I'm killing like Ricard or something right now. Blue-haired thief. I was kind of hoping that with the backlash, they would eventually like renege on that price and go down a little bit or something. I can understand paying a little bit more for the console. I'm not really heated about that so much because we'll probably get hopefully a decade out of this console, I would hope. Unless in a year they come out with Switch 2 OLED or Switch 2 whatever immediately, back to back, and then people jump to that. But the 450 isn't like super upsetting to me, I guess, if the Switch was originally 300. But the games themselves, like, I just feel bad for the kids more than anything, because I don't understand, especially in today's world with the prices of everything being so increased. Those kids are going to be lucky to get a single Switch game a year, basically. If their parents are going to be paying $80 a game or $90 a game, I can't imagine they're going to be buying the same amount of games that they would have previously. Or think about like DS era, 3DS era. paying like 30 or 40 bucks for a game, obviously like 2 or 3 games worth compared to today. That sucks. Yeah, Lunar's talking about 80-90 being a stretch. Horrid Soren's feelings are mixed as well. Yeah. Lucky, I think the Switch 2 reveal was to showcase it's more third-party friendly. I mean, sure, but like if you're announcing your big next console, I don't know. I think they could have done a little bit more. This guy is usually insane at Arena, so we'll give him a chance as well here. While we're going at it, he's also like kind of full. Let's fix that fancy killer bow. Should I give that to somebody, by the way? Like before this chapter ends, I feel like we have to do some insane stuff with the pawnbroker. Because this man's not having children, which means, at least as far as I know, which means that killer bow is going to disappear into the ether. And I don't know how rare that is for the rest of the game, but I'd imagine it's quite rare. Kai says boycotting won't work because brain dead fans will eat it up. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like the Pokemon situation. Even if you and I and everybody watching this stream decided not to buy it, it doesn't make a dent. It doesn't make a difference. People will still buy it. They'll still put up with it. People... It makes you lose faith in humanity a little bit, but people really are like... I don't mean to be depressing on this stream live. I think that's a very not good thing to do, but people are sheep a lot. A lot of the time, they're very sheep-like, and they'll just put up with so much abuse. They really will. For the slightest little drip of, like, honey on a spoon, they will endure hours of torment and suffering, years of torment and suffering, and I just find that very sad. NorFE says, I hope they release upgrades for 3 Houses and Engage to bring them up to 60 FPS. I would love to see that. I would pay $10 for both of those games to have them work even better. I would hope 3 Houses, I don't love the performance of that game. Amazing game, but it was made off of the Warriors engine, and I feel like that you really feel that when you play that game. Like, certain things just don't move right with, like, the menus or, like, the map scrolling and stuff. It just feels kind of bad. You get used to it, and that feeling kind of goes away, but it is not zippy and smooth. It is absolutely not zippy and smooth. Engage is better, but I would love to see 3 Houses enhanced, even if it's just that, and just runs a little bit better. If they added Judith or something, if they went a little extra mile above and beyond and fixed a couple more little things here and there, I would be absolutely thrilled. Absolutely. Yeah, Engage, I don't know what they would do for Engage besides, like, performance, though. Realistically, they're not going to do much at all, but the better performance for 3 Houses would be a big deal for me. Nice job, Jamkey. They didn't even announce a new Mario or Zelda. Dog, the launch is going to suck ass. I kind of agree. I mean, I don't usually buy most Mario games, and I have to be honest and not be a hypocrite and say I don't own Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom either. Someday, I would probably buy them. I should have played them, but I do find it weird. I do find it genuinely weird that some of the biggest heavy hitters for Nintendo were not there in that direct. And Fire Emblem is not in the top 3. Maybe it's not even the top 5. I don't know, but it is up there. It is up there. So I was really thinking we were going to see something. I think the worst part of all, though, is that now the copium can only continue to rise and build. Because it's like, instead of losing complete hope where you're like, all right, I'm giving up. Fire Emblem is dead. It's never coming back. Like, just give up. This is not happening. Move on with my life. Do something else. Instead, it's like, no. They got to be cooking something big then. Because it wasn't there. It wasn't ready or whatever. Or it wasn't... Like, your mind just... The gears keep turning. And then you just cope even harder. It's like double the clown makeup. Double the rainbow afro. You get your friend and you dress your friend up in clown makeup as well. Maybe several friends. It's spreading. It's like a cult spreading.
I've oftentimes coped.
Yeah. Yugo Kenji says, kind of glad a new Fire Emblem didn't get announced. I'd have broken my wallet for the year. The year hasn't even... We're not even halfway through the year yet, Yugo Kenji. But yeah, good kudos on your wallet then, not getting destroyed. Mercenary says, also Bravely Default HD remake is a keycard game. Yeah, right. Which I see why Mercenary would be upset about. I think in that case, Elvia, I think in the Discord server made a really good point about that. They probably didn't know how a Bravely Default port was going to sell. So maybe they decided not to make a physical cart for it, a real one. So that I kind of understand and I'm not upset about, truthfully. I probably won't get that. I'd have to really think about that one. Bravely Default is a great game, but it is extremely repetitive because of the nature of the story and the way the game works. Like, honestly, repetitive to kind of a fault. It's fun, but it gets tiresome, and I've done it once, and I don't know if I would want to do it again right now. Also, that was a breakup game for me, so I have a very weird vibe about it. Can you kill him? Please? Crit him? Why are you missing 80s? Please dodge. I need to just not say things because the opposite always happens when I say it, and I'm pretty... It's starting to upset me. Why would that be? Why can't I just guess it? Why can't it just work? Do we give Do a chance? Let's give Do a chance. He can do it, right? What's up, Chuck? Came at the worst moment imaginable. Deep Free says, we literally have Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, the best game of all time. This console will sell billions. Yeah, and you know what? I need to confirm this, but I think somebody said that game is free in Japan, but they're going to sell it in the West, which is insane to me. And I think it's cheap. Well, I don't think it's cheap. I think it's like, what, 20? I might be making that up, but I think they announced how much that game is going to be, and it's not $90 or $80. It's not that. But still, to sell like a Switch tutorial thing with some mini games in it for 20 bucks, that's kind of crazy to me. That's like bloatware sounding, and maybe it's better than that. Maybe it's better than that. We need to give it a chance. I don't know, but it's not looking good for that thing, whatever that is. Hello, Fluffy Ninja. Good work making it to chapter 5, my guy. Thank you. I mean, this game isn't hard. I almost wish it was a little harder, but at least it gets to be kind of a chill stream because of it. But also playing for the first time, I appreciate the chillness, I guess, too. It's just not, there's not like super scary moments, I guess, for characters. Oh. Dodge. Yes. Yes! Look at this kid. He's doing it. We go again? I think we go again. I would kind of like him to level up. I think it's a little too late for him to promote a general. There's no way that's working, right? Maybe we quit while we're ahead. Upsetting. Do deserved better, and I'm a little sad about it. I apologize, but he's unfortunately not the greatest in combat, and it's very difficult to feed him kills. Madir is hurt. Alec? Let's do a tiny bit of Alec Arena. Oh, because Chuck came in at the formaldehyde jar part. Okay. Sorry, yeah, I'm a little behind on chat. Bro is trying to save Lex from dying of cardiac arrest, a virgin. My goat. I'm trying, Pop. I'm trying. Kai says, fortunately, Pokemon ZA is on the Switch. And then Kai spoiled, supposedly, one of the non-Megas. Yeah, they must have still struggled to come up with a design for that Pokemon as Omega or something. Because it's been talked about so much. Like, I'm really shocked they didn't do it. But also, what's weird about Legends ZA is, like, despite the fact that there are supposedly a bunch of new Megas, like a bigger number than I thought, based on the leaks, there's not going to be abilities. So it's like, are they designing these Pokemon then with that in mind, where it's like, how do you think that would work? If they designed them for a main game, they would obviously have to come up with the abilities, and that would factor into like maybe the design or the concept behind the Pokemon. But now they're coming up with concepts behind Pokemon for a game with no abilities. So do they still do it the normal way where they consider what the ability would be, but then don't do the ability? Or is that just a waste of energy and effort and they don't care about that and they don't think about it? I don't know. With modern Game Freak? Not sure. Chat, did the Bravely Default remaster explain villagers? Went to emulate the 3DS version, but I can't do the village shit. Yeah, because that was online stuff, basically. That was kind of a cool part of it, too, though. I'm sure they would do Switch. I would hope that they would keep that intact and do Switch online stuff to make that work. Or even like an offline version, if possible. Pre-order is still open for Canada. Yeah, I think the UK can still pre-order as well. It's just America. Deep Freeze is on a 90 stream streak. Thank you, Deep Freeze. I really appreciate you.
Chill and good. Don't get clocked.
Reggie was the one that fought to include Wii Sports with the Wii. Other people at Nintendo didn't want to do it. That's interesting. And that was such a great thing that they did. Yeah, see that? Imagine we're getting a Switch 2. What was that called? Switch Tour, whatever it's called. Something Tour. That you're going to pay for. Meanwhile, in the past with the Wii Sports came with it, and Wii Sports was such an epic, amazing title. Come on. That's crazy. The disparity between those two things is huge. Alec, my guy's not looking good. I think we're backing out here. Not looking good. Wait, does he need to fix anything? I keep clicking the wrong buttons. Gabe says, to me, buying Switch 2 early is a lot. Run the risk of perhaps a hardware malfunction not caught in early models. That is very true, Gabe. That's a great point that I wasn't even thinking about. Yeah. In fact, I think the early Joy-Cons were also worse than the later ones too, right? So absolutely. Or wait for later models that might take out backwards compatibility. Yeah, I wonder if that's on the horizon. I hope not, though. I hope not. Fix this. I don't know if we'll need to fix that iron sword. But he is rolling in dough. Alright, sorry, I want to get started here, but also I want to make sure that we do a good amount of collecting. Nintendo Twitter apology when? Valen said, did we get 10 years out of the Switch? I think it's like 8 or maybe 9. It's something like that. It's not quite 10, I think. Which is also crazy to think about because that it still, even if it's 8, it doesn't feel like it. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. The new DK game was priced 70. It's just a Mario Kart game that went to 80 for some reason. Yeah, so it seems like on a game-by-game basis, they will randomly decide what's worth more or not. And I don't really understand that so much either. I guess that's good in the sense that some will be cheaper, but what justifies the fact that Mario Kart is $10 more than DK Bonanza or whatever? They basically could have copied and pasted Mario Kart 8, enhanced it, and somehow that's $10 more than a brand new Donkey Kong game that they probably had to make from scratch. I don't know. I don't get that still. Persona 5 fan says, agreed, I'll keep what I have, which is my OLED. I pre-ordered Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma Raido Remastered. Trails in the Sky and Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake. I gotta play some of those more modern Dragon Quest remakes. I played Sentinels of the Starry Skies for, what was that, DS back in the day? And I did enjoy that game, so we should try some of the other ones. I don't know, sometimes I feel like Dragon Quest seems very like archaic with how it is, because it's still very classical feeling, but I don't know if that would actually hold me back from enjoying it. Audrey says, here's the name recommendations for Switch 2 upgrade. Switch 2 U. Oh man, Wii U. After Wii U, I don't know if they would do that, but yeah, that's not bad. Actually not bad. XO, love truly sucks. XO, hello. Oh my god, those were the days, basically. Probably talking about Switch or earlier. Oh, back to 3DS era, maybe. With good prices, yeah. Robot Guy, hello. Wow, Arden not promoted. I see how it is. Hey, I love Arden. I love Arden. I'm trying, bro. I've failed. I failed him. It's not his fault, it's mine. And I fully accept that, fortunately. Footlock units are really... Oh, good boy. Good job. Footlock units are really sad in this game. And I could have given him the leg ring, but I don't really regret giving it to Cullen either. Although, that should be sold. That's definitely got to be given to someone with a kid. If that gets transferred down. I don't know if it does. I assume it does. Oh, this is rank 7. Holy crap. Rank 7 and he sucks. Nice. Good work. Sigurd. Okay. I was like, what's happening? Switch 2 looks like the Wii U. Says love truly sucks. Oh, you mean visually. I thought you were like trying to compare the launch or something of it. That's funny. Deep Freeze says, just let kids play the good games you played growing up. Problem solved. I find it very sad that that is the current state of the video game industry and market at this point. It's basically like, yeah, games were better 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Play those instead. I mean, I don't mind the nostalgia. The hit of nostalgia crack, I guess, is fine, but it's like, that is a sad state of affairs when that is what's going on. Should we give Arden a chance again? He's gonna need more than that. Let me just double check who has and hasn't done Arena. If there's anybody else that wants to join in. Lachesis probably should, but I wasted a turn. Aaron's hurt too. There's no way that Sylvia would do well in there, right? I feel like most of the people I want to have done it at this point. Looks wait, did he really not get very far? Let's try again with this man. Borsetti! There's no way you can't cut through this general, right? Like butter. Come on, bro. Come on. Oh, he's got 0 hit, though. There's only one Bow kid, and it's Adane's son, so who is she married to? Boy, wouldn't you like to know? He's fast with a dagger. Trying to rhyme with that, and that's not a great word to rhyme with. He's fast with a dagger, and boy, does he flatter. His name's Dew. Who's married to a Dane or I will give it to their spouses. You talking about the leg ring? Oh, the killer bow. You're talking about the killer bow, yeah. Yeah, so Dew should have the killer bow then. Yeah. At the end of this. Nice level. Not too bad. Defier of Death, hello. In the UK, the prices aren't too bad, I guess, but I do feel bad for the USA. Are you implying that your prices are actually better? Or is that because... I forget, British pounds compared to dollars, how that conversion works. I thought it was like a Canada situation where you guys do kind of pay more. Maybe it's not. Horrid Soren says, the Pokemon situation pisses me off because that's my first love in life. Yet modern Pokemon is just absolute trash and it sucks. I unfortunately tend to agree, yeah. I hope at the very least that Legends ZA like runs well and plays well and people like it. And they put enough actual time and development and effort into it, but I don't know, it's hard to say. He's about to max money, so let's repair some things. Is it really worth $4 grand to do that? I don't know. Well, let's not waste money now that I'm aware of the cap. I probably should just stop. Oh, he's 0 hit rate though. Never mind. This is amazing. Lucky saying it's bad, but he wasn't going to buy them. Yeah, I just mean, listen, I'm able to be objective for the Nintendo audience. I'm saying it was bad, but if they had like announced a brand new Mario or a brand new Zelda or had like more heavy hitters in it, I could at least accept like, okay, this is a good launch. Maybe not for me specifically. Yeah, I know. It does sound funny though. It does. But I'm capable of being objective. Therapy session with your host, Lucky Crit. Are you referring to this stream, Bright Sky? I'm not trying to ruin your lives, though. All right, good job, Lewin. I think with that should be it for this, although...
In the name of the goddess, stand before her.
I was so cozy here sitting down, Kai. Just happy. Life was worth living. Nivar's twin brother, Nizar. I know every single time I see a sword master that is from Nizar in that arena, yeah, that has to be on purpose. That has to be on purpose. There's no way that's not on purpose. Don't worry, I'm addicted to copium too, said Valens. All right, do we get out of here? What is there left to do? Oh. Somebody else should get this. Lex? Lex. No-ish? It's time, bro. You're handcuffed, you're bound and gagged, and I'm taking all your stuff. Return band, sell it. Skill ring, sell it. You won't be needing that. You suck, and I'm sick of you. Oh, I gotta turn off that prediction. Sorry, that little blue thing was there for way too long. All right, bro. You can keep your weapons, because I might need you. But... about it.
Kill every last one of them.
You go, Kenji. Forcing the eye patch. You guys are just waiting until we got close to starting, huh? You were waiting for that. This man being able to tele back to the base. Oh, let's not do that. Let's buy. Buy this. Buy the skill ring on Lex would be sick, actually. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that his problem area? Ooh. Oh, baby. And then it would go to his son. He doesn't have a son yet. Let's do it. I want to do it. Would anybody else benefit from that more? Doesn't matter. It's Lex. Doesn't matter. It's Lex. Hell yeah. Also, sleep is in there. That's got to be bought by someone. Who can buy that? 8K on a Dane. 15K on Talchu. Hypothetically, Azel could give money to Talchu for that. What else? You can use staves. You have 50 grand. Sleep staff. On which child? Lewin's children are going to be with Sylvia. In which case the girl is Lean, right? And the boy is Quapre. But I think is it switched where it's Lewin? No, Lewin's should go to the boy, right? I could be wrong about that. Gimbo Sliced, thank you for the resub. 4 months, my friend. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Welcome back, Gimbo. Good to see you. Bright Sky said you have breakup games. Interesting. I mean, I didn't mean to have a breakup game. It's just sometimes in life you go through a breakup and then a brand new game that you were looking forward to comes out. How is that experience playing that game not going to be like tainted or affected in any way by a breakup, right? I was like absolutely heartbroken playing through Bravely Default. I don't know if that made it better, but it was just weird. It was kind of weird. And that game is very depressing in a sense too, with like the world ending and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know if that enhanced it in a proper way or anything, but yeah. What was another breakup game for me? Animal Crossing New Horizons is weird at this point because I really enjoyed it and played it throughout COVID while I was in a relationship. And so in retrospect, I think I'm almost to the point where I could go back to that game and feel nothing and be fine.
Okay.
But I'm not sure
$19
if I'm there yet
Fortnite card.
for that game.
Who wants it? And yes,
right,
I'm giving it away.
Remember,
share, share, share. And trolls, don't get blocked.
this game's also a breakup game for me because Choops and I broke up last week. I'm just kidding. Anything else? Sleep staff. Who's getting sleep staff? There might be a particular child that would like it more. Truth be told. Should I? She's got 15 grand. You think I should give a Fortify to Taltu? Or like a Recover? Screw Claude, he's about to be capped. Maybe he sells Recover. Oh, he can't right now. Damn it. Who did this? Oh, we could dance. Wait, does she refresh everybody? Somebody remind me, does she refresh everybody or not? He's very behind. I know. When I try to actually play the game and have things happening while I'm reading chat and not just ignoring like 90% of the messages, this happens. But it's nice because it's nice to have more things to read and keep going through. Better chance that your comments will be answered, I suppose. It's a feature. It's not a bug, it's a feature of this stream. Is Stu promoted? He's not. It's insane that they really need that 10 bucks, says Horrid Soren. Yeah, they don't. Mega Kangaskhan won't be broken now. I really have to be honest in that I hate the Smogon, however you pronounce that, meta for Pokemon. They just willy-nilly, I understand that it's like a group of people that do playtesting and stuff, but they just willy-nilly on a whim will delete. Oh, guess what? This Pokemon, they're actually Uber tier, and it's like, I don't know. It just restricts. It's very restrictive, I find. I don't think that... Obviously, not every Pokemon is created equally in terms of combat prowess, but I don't think that Game Freak designed them assuming each one would be in an arbitrary tier determined by players that forces everyone to use basically the same 6 Pokemon in that tier. Like, that sucks and is boring and stupid, but, you know. Happy Chocobro. Hello. How are you? Stevie, I know you were a Nintendo kid, but did you ever hear of the PS2 game called Ring of Red? No, I did not. I've never owned a PS2. I know there's like many amazing epic games on there, but did not. Wait, do you have money? You do have money. Let's fix up some of this stuff. No. All right, well, she's gonna come back to the castle later, I guess. I just booted Bridget out. Wait, Lex, get out there. Wait, he's gotta get healed though. Okay, hold on. This is part of the plan. This is all part of the plan. I changed my mind. This was Actually a 5D chess genius move. Not. Steel Lance. Wait, what does she have? She has Slim and Steel. Would she want that stupid iron one in there? Oh. I guess it bothers me that there's a weird lance just sitting in there, so let's get rid of that. So, do I want Quapre potentially to have a sleep staff? Well, you know what? If Charlot is going to come with a berserk staff, maybe he should. But I don't get what I'm saying is I don't get Charlot, but Charlot's the replacement child. I hope this is the right character. Somebody please tell me that it's Quapre that's gonna get this if Lewin is the father. It's not the other way, right? Yeah, why would Lewin's stuff go to Lean? Lewin's Forsetti would go to Sed. It has to be that way. It has to. Okay, and now he can't act, but when he can, we'll do something with him. You do not have enough money to repair your actual sword. You still have wind sword then. Madir needs to fix his steel bow, which you can definitely do. Alec. We did some stuff with. Noash is dead to me. Lex is ready. I will say the big inventories in this game is pretty cool. All right, I think with that, let's have her dance. She dances. Claude sells to the pawnbroker the recover staff. And what, Taltu? Who else would want it? She has staves. Lewin could use staves. Hazel can't use staves. I think she wants it. Bam! Brand new healer in our midst. What else are they gonna do? Killer Bow has to happen. Ragnell forever! Thanks for the follow. I still likes Ragnell today. Hydri. What's up, Hydri? If I recall correctly, it's based on brand or the star power of the brand. Mario being Big Cheese makes it 80 to 90. I don't know. What Doug Bowser specifically said was like on a per game basis, depending on how there's something about like how advanced or how based on the development, basically, like if it took extra time and effort to make that game, then it sounds like it might be more, which makes sense. But Gabe is asking, how's the Fates video coming along? It's still where it's at. I had the video idea for this week. I thought it would be a faster video to work on and put out quickly. I will work on the Fates video this week when I get a chance, and we'll see if that can go out next week. If not, it'll be maybe the week after that. I want to put it out, but again, the Fates video is not just a video to me. It's like a really big project, and I want it to be perfect when it finally does go out. And also, I don't know, the views on the channel are still bad because I need to basically rebuild. And my fear is also that I'm going to release this huge magnum opus and it's going to get like no views. And then it's like, it's a little demotivating when it's like, I just spent like hundreds of hours making this thing. I don't know. The Ike AI thing, I put more editing into maybe than I should have as well, but it is what it is. He sold that. That's fine. Anything else to pass around here? Swords. Power ring on him doesn't make sense, but I think I'm going to keep it for now. The way that it is. I wanted to give Dew a leg up. Unfortunately, he needed like 7 legs up. He needed more legs, basically, and like that leg ring on Cullen there. That is a one use? Wait. Oh, that's because I used it. What? It's a one use? Crazy. Am I missing anything? Magic ring is fine. His rings are fine. He still can't use the silver blade, which is disappointing. If Arden, I would like to class change Arden, so we'll see if we can get that to happen at some point in this stream. Okay, I think we're ready, but I need to use the bathroom really quickly, so I will be right back. Hello, Vibram. Yeah, Vibram. I can't read right, but I will be right back. Give me a moment. Enjoy the chaos and freedom for a brief second. All right.
Attention, all Epic QT 3.14 gamers. I bring you an urgent announcement.
All right, sorry, we are back. Myself a drink too. Hello, Cow Alley. How are you? At this moment, I prefer wait for a couple years to buy Switch 2. Yeah, I think that's a smart idea. Kai says, I will get a Switch for Christmas. I love the confidence there. I will. All right, something I was thinking about too. We have Aaron unpaired and we have Bridget unpaired, who's outside. Bridget, I think we want to go to Lex. Aaron, who has the magical Sed as her son. And... oh, I think a green-haired girl? Is she a Peg Knight? I forget. She needs a husband as well. And he's taken. Ira's with Arden. Lex is hopefully going to be taken, but Lex is an option for her. Hazel's taken with Taltu. Noish is not getting a spouse, if it is the last thing I do. Madeir is a possibility. Jamkey is a possibility. Or Cullen is a possibility. I guess Claude. Claude Aaron, is that a good pairing? It's the only other magical one. No, I'm not. That's not happening. I don't like Claude. Claude's not real. It's got to be one of the dudes that deserves to have a kid with the woman. However, I think the strategy here too that we need to be considering is we have Sigurd's dad.
Upon the throne. I have no doubt.
Where is he? Over here somewhere. There he is. We gotta go rescue Sigurd's dad, so I'm thinking we do a little dancer strat. Unfortunately, as much as I would like to send Lex to the front lines where he belongs because he's a god, I think he does need to stay back and be next to Bridget for the first 50 turns of this map, just to guarantee, absolutely guarantee the love points. Dane has a Bridget conversation. That's interesting. Okay. Did we talk about the 3DS originally being starkly priced for its time before there were swift price cuts? We did not talk about that, but that is a good call too. I don't know, would modern Nintendo do significant price cuts? The Switch didn't undergo that, right? I feel like that's a thing of the past, unfortunately. A different era for Nintendo. Okay, Lex. I want Lex to depart, but he also should get healed. Also, but we did... hold on. You have Fortify, and you have money. And I don't like you. Fortify, bruh. Of course, he gets a good level too. Look at that. That was for Wildcat, the desk raise. We got Gimbo. Yeah. I realize you're the streamer that I get the most sad when ads interrupt. Aw, that's so beautiful, Gimbo. Thank you. So I figured I'd use my Prime sub. Thank you, Gimbo. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Lex is healed. He's not fully healed. I think we take someone landlocked like this girl. For the woman that should have been Lex's wife, unfortunately. But he gets her, like, twin-ish sister, I suppose. Maybe it's not the end of the world for him. Let's depart. And I don't even care. He's not moving full distance. He's standing next to her where he belongs. His new place. Next to Bridget. Uh-oh. Our dancer has danced, so my other strat's immediately dead in the water. Let's depart with Sigurd. Should have checked their ranges, but I think this'll do. Check it out. All right, we're setting up for a strong turn two, methinks, right? You know what? He's dead to me, but I have a special mission in mind for Noish. You can go save a village. Maybe find some sort of peaceful redemption before his untimely death. Maybe that's what you should be doing instead. Also, okay, for the rest of this, someone's got to go down and left for sure. Also, it's not going to be natural. I don't know where the spot is exactly, but I know there's also another spot on this map for Arden to stand, which I find very interesting. There's a lot of Arden love, I guess, in this game, but I don't know where the spot is. There's a spot on this map. He gets like 5 skill or something from being there. I think it's that. I think it's over there. I don't know. I'm looking for weird plateaus into nowhere. All I know is it's on his map. So Alec going down left, well, might as well. We're gonna have to separate people more and better this time. Madeir. I think we leave all the single men. Wait, where's Aaron going? Maybe we send the other single men squad with Aaron down south. Not really considering the logistics, but there aren't archers, I guess. Aaron, Alec would be fine with me, too. This man needs to be healed. They're going to need a healer. Who's the healer going with them? Taltu? Maybe? Azel would help out with some of the armors up above. Arden, I think, is going up. Arden's going up. Ira does not have Armor Slayer. Bayo has Armor Slayer. Bayo's going up. Bayo's saving Sigurd's dad, for sure. That is a thing. Lachesis then should go up. Naturally. Lewin, let's send up as well. Even if that is different, because at least he's got the magic, and then we'll send you south. I think we're doing 2 squads right now. Ira can help out north. Next to her man. Madeir, south. Stand next to Aaron. Look at, she's surrounded by 3 suitors. Look at how perfect that turned out. Aaron's getting so much attention because she's like one of the last women left. Jamkey? I'll send Jamkey up. Sorry, Jamkey's dying alone, I think, but not because he doesn't deserve better. It's just how it worked out. I think that's the turn. Oh, and this is gone, thank goodness. Gimbo had said, I like how Three Hopes expanded Fodlan. I'm not saying there should be more Warriors games necessarily, but I would love for other Fire Emblem settings to get that expanded lore treatment. Yeah, that would be cool. Hello, Miss Modern Mayhem. He certainly is. It's official. There's Lucky Crit / Coops beef. There's not. Don't say that to him. He's gonna get scared. The villages are under assault. Who else is excited for Age of Imprisonment? I'm trying to find the 12 other people that are as stoked for this game as me. I will say I own Hyrule Warriors. I did not beat it, but I did enjoy the little of it that I played. That was another game that I played in a relationship in the past that I just never went. Actually, that was a gift from an ex years ago. And I never went back afterwards to play it, unfortunately. See, things like take on, if you give it meaning, it takes on a weird other meaning. All right, here's Arvis. Here's the man, the myth, the barbecue legend, Arvis. Looking pretty good, not gonna lie. His portrait's very intimidating. Lord Byron would slay Kurth. I don't remember. I wish I could say that I remember exactly every little event that has happened so far, but I have been kind of rushing through a lot of the dialogue. I don't know if what is being said here is a lie. No, there's no way that Lord Byron slayed Kurth, right? I don't think that's true. And Sigurd starting a rebellion is probably a very skewed way to describe what he's been doing. Lord Byron was plotting against the crown in concert with the late Lord Ring of Ljungby. Yeah, I'm sure this is all a lie. I find this so like just the way that this game is set up is, I understand why people have such a fondness for it, because it is just so different and so interesting. Like Arvis has not even appeared, I think. I don't think we've seen his portrait until this moment, and yet he's such a pivotal, important character to this. That's so odd. Like that would never happen in a modern game today, I feel like. So it makes it really interesting and cool. And difficult to predict what's going to happen. And in the name of my beloved wife, Princess Deirdre, I will never allow Sigurd's traitorous rampage to stand. Sigurd cucked, guys. It's over. It's over. This is for Sigurd. The music's perfect, too.
Attention, all epic, sexy, lucky crit gamers. I bring you an urgent announcement.
Arvis about to pull a Sweet Home Alabama with his half-sister. True, that's already happened, I'm sure. Imagine another man who's your wife's half-brother laying pipe to your wife. Ouch. Poor Sigurd. Poor Sigurd. I mean, they did warn him that he was about to make a horrific choice that could end the world, and he didn't seem to care, I guess, very much, but still. What's up, JC? Feel like a well-made JRPG set in any Fire Emblem world with the purpose of expanding and explaining lore would be lovely. I do agree, Gimbo. I think some of the worlds have less to go on now than others. Like, I like Awakening, but I can't be the only one that felt like the story was a little thin in Awakening. I liked the elements. I think Gangrel kind of leading his little revolt, like him being the main big bad of the first part, is fine. You cross over in the other continent of Valm, and you have, what's his name? Walmart. He was interesting, but I needed more from him. He was kind of like two-dimensional and plain, and there just wasn't a lot going on there. So I guess what I'm saying, long story short, is that if they set anything else in like the Awakening setting, which is the same world as Arcanea, just like 1,000 years in the future, right? It's gonna need some serious spice in there to like put more in, I guess, right? There's just not enough going on in that world for me. About Deirdre.
Hiya, papaya.
Hi, Tristan. I don't know what you're saying yet. I need to catch up in chat. Hold on. Trying to get through this. Oh, this is so twisted and painful to see this scene. It's like her whole life is different now, and here's her grandfather saying, I'm so proud of you, and like looking for the future and stuff. Meanwhile, like, she got kidnapped by her half-brother, and like, this is not her real love, and ugh. She's gonna be impregnated by another man. I feel like Sigurd in this moment, and my heart weeps. It hurts. This is like accidentally seeing a cutscene of your like ex's life with like her family, and like everything is fine with them, but you're like watching this and you're like, no, this is all wrong. That's exactly how I feel right now. Ugh. Oh, and she has amnesia, right? That makes it maybe more understandable, but the implication is that he wiped her memory, right? I don't know. Love took root within me. Okay, so Arvis's cope is that he didn't realize who she was. He fell in love with her and didn't realize who she was. So I guess it's okay, man, right? Right? You must bear a son with all due haste. Look at the setup here. Arvis being the regent. I am going to save, but let's manually save it. Chapter 4. I suppose there's no sense in having a chapter 4 turn 100. All right, here we are. We got to save this man. I'd like to do that sooner than later. However, what's your movement? 6. So she leaves here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 with the road, perhaps. Maybe there if I'm lucky. But it kind of seems like if we want to dance getting off here, it's got to be like post. Maybe that doesn't really help me, does it? That happening. Lewin? Can't reach. Beowulf definitely has got to be able to run in here and destroy. I would not believe anything less. Quapre isn't going to do jack this run. Rip early game for SETI. I'll try to fix that, all right? A better story than Tears of the Kingdom isn't a high bar to meet. Ooh. Really? Is that the conversation around Tears of the Kingdom? Post it on the Fire Emblem Reddit when you finish the Fates video. I would like to, but truthfully, that Reddit is very volatile, and it might be because of me, but there's certainly some people that do not like me on that subreddit. I would be forever grateful if one of you guys posted it to there. Feel free. I posted the video today, and it actually got removed because I guess they have anti-AI rules on there, and there was some AI used in that video. But even more than that, before that, it got downvoted to shit, and somebody wrote on it, AI is cringe and stuff like that, so it's like, it wasn't very well received on there. Just trying to have some fun, mate. Who's going to keep the Paragon ring? That's a great question. Currently, that is on Taltiu, which means it goes to Tyne. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea or not, but that is currently what is happening. I think we should have Lex come up here. I think he's going to backtrack and then stand next to Bridget, though. Movement 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. Maybe with the road there. Oh, it's so risky. Maybe not. Maybe not. This is... We only have a limited amount of turns for points here. I should have used the Hubba thing. Wait, should we check that? Hold on. I'm gonna...
Attention.
I did
all
save on this
Epic
turn.
QT
I'm gonna do something really quick.
3.14 gamers. I bring you an urgent announcement.
Green says, I effing love Doorway to Destiny. Best map theme in all of Fire Emblem, baby. Really? I mean, I can understand the emotional connection you'd have to it, certainly. Considering this is a very important chapter. I'm going to go back really quick. We saved at the start of that turn, so all we lost is the Sigurd move. But let me... Before we leave the castle, I'm just curious. Who is Bridget crushing on right now? Can we not check? We can't check? Oh no, it's in the town. I'm silly. Midir? She's in love with Midir? That sounds bad, guys. That sounds really bad for Lex. That sounds like there's no going back. Uh-oh.
You chose poorly.
Uh-oh. How about Aaron? Claude? Why? This has got to be like extra points because of plot forcingness. Like, he would be a good father for Ced. But that's not what I want. But Claude's only taken her fancy. So if Lex was her husband, Lex's son would be Ced. No for Ced, he's Ced. Lex's daughter would be Lean, who's going to be running around with Ares. That's pretty crazy. Oh my god, this is concerning. Oh my god, my poor boy Lex, what's happening? I mean, we have to go back to the other save though, and I already separated people. Kai said, I love Breath of the Wild, but I found Tears of the Kingdom to be a miserable experience. Really? Is this the Lucky Crit Chair cam? A lot of people love Tears, but it divided the core Zelda fans for multiple reasons. Too similar to Breath of the Wild, inconsistent lore. Really? They screwed up the lore? That's crazy to me. Oh man, I think Aaron, how's this gonna work? Lex has to go south. Lex and Bridget have to go south. She has to go south. But then she's near Midir. And then she definitely ends up with Midir. Shoot, this is so scary. This is so scary. Why is this happening to me? I didn't do nothing. Let's fix this problem. Except he's not gonna kill. Oh, Hydri did a self-compassion check. I'm not good at that either, Hydri. That's a good call out. Do I have Bridget kill the guy? This is not where I need to be and what I need to be doing. Let's go. Not Thief Sword. Miracle Sword. Let's go. Oh, I gotta turn on her animations every time. Classic. There we go. I hate this. I hate this. Actually, this is also a really bad idea too, because we don't really have an army to surround her with exactly. We're gonna get chewed up probably. I guess we'll see what happens. But not enough people can make it out and make it over there. Kinda looks like Claude's doing the disco. I think he's staying there. Big Sigurd goes here. It'd be really nice to kill one of those mages, but I don't think that's happening. Harry said, "Hi, my name is Lex, and I only have time for saving Yggdrasil." Jimbo said, "I'm going to try to get the Switch 2 on day one, but I'm not going to worry about getting it too bad until Age of Imprisonment comes out." Fair. Right? If Fire Emblem was a day one title, I would absolutely day one it. I might even still. I guess we'll have to see. but there's no rush really. Kai said, I felt so bad when I saw people still buying Switches before it was revealed. True, but like they had to have known, and if they didn't, it's kind of their fault, you know? Like there's only so much Nintendo can do with like screaming basically, hey, new thing coming. Don't buy old thing unless necessary. I mean, I'm sure they would still like you too, but yeah. I do think that's unfortunate. I mean, Switch is obviously still a great console, so not a huge deal, but am I bringing these two down there? I guess once we clear these guys here, I mean, that's like kind of concerning, but we have a lot of swords at least. Noish can go the other way. Let's do this. Let's nuke this guy. .3DS did do a price cut when things were going bad for it. True, but things are not going bad for the Switch. And I doubt they're going to go bad for the Switch too, unless there's a serious like market correction of people that boycott it or something, but I doubt that. I doubt that. Let's go, my guy. Claude out here just trying to rise and grind, but Stevie gotta be a hater. Tough strength, speed. Look at that level.
It's your lucky day.
This kid, like, I know that he deserves it. I know that he like is a special soul, but I just haven't been able to get him to where he needs to be yet. Should we watch new Mage Knight Azel in action? Why not? Oh, we already did though in Arena, actually. Hydra said, when games and stuff are released, it's usually my job in the friend group to scout and guinea pig. That's a little sad, but sure. You get to be the brave and bold man going ahead. That's fair. My brother always complained back in the day because his friends would constantly beg him. My brother had advanced knowledge. He's younger than I am, but because of that, he had advanced knowledge that PC was just the most, what's the word? The best investment as far as like a video game console goes, right? In terms of the titles and availability, the specs, all that sort of thing. So he had a computer, a pre-built computer, before a lot of his friends did. And his friends all had like Xboxes and PlayStations and stuff back in the day. I think they moved on to like Xbox One or whatever at that time. And they kept bugging him to get those consoles so that he could play with them. And then my friend and I warned my brother, we were like, dude, like the PC is the way to go. Your friends don't understand this, but it's the way to go. And yeah, turns out that you're bonking me. Turns out that that Xbox One has so much dust on it. So much dust. His friends got computers eventually, and there was never any turning back. Can you cumin? Can you cumin? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but thanks for the follow. Mito, just here to briefly say hi. The keychain I bought all those years ago is really cool. Have a good stream, guys. Mito, thank you. I appreciate that. The classic Lucky Crit keychains. I still have some of those. I don't know how we'll divvy them out in the future, but I do still have some of those. I gave some out at Anime North, too. Back in the day. Let's get a Dane and Claude out. Am I having Claude? Oh! If I put him near her, they're going to fall in love. No, I don't. No. Is this stupid? I don't know if this is stupid, but I'm doing it. That man is no one's father. I would do this, but Lex has to be near her just in case. If Lex... This is a really bad scenario because she's in love with Midir. But if Lex managed to sweep her off her feet and steal her from Midir, that would be very snake-like, but also the most Chad thing imaginable. I don't know if points-wise it can get to that point. And if they go down there, I'm not sure that it will. Ugh, I hate this. But that would be funny. Dane's husband is due. This should go down. Oh. I don't know what to do with myself. Oh, come on. Nobody could get to that forest tile. Nobody but Aaron. Oh, well, might as well. Wait, my love, I'm coming. Poor Alec, even after having like such a Riz-filled conversation with her, she's not into him very much. Really thought he'd have a good chance. Anybody else left? Lucky fighting Choops in Valley of the End. Langbalt is the guy who killed the prince. Okay. Arvis is in the prologue. Okay, I forgot about that then. But still, he does not appear very often. I'm really far behind. I'm sorry. No. That better be... No. Come on, dude. Really? Come on.
Wow. This is really terrible.
That can't be. I can't not give Sigurd the Turfing, right? Tyrfing? That's fuckled. We probably should restart this. But when I saved it...
What a sick joke!
I should have saved it in the castle. That's really bad. That is so bad. I shouldn't have used my dancer in the castle. Ugh. FE12 is wild. So many characters despite having basically the lowest deployment slots in the series. So many that you just meet people randomly every chapter and they're like, yeah, I'm here for some reason. That's true. That is true about 12, yeah. And what's weird is that 12 like retroactively like kind of retcons possibilities that could have occurred in Shadow Dragon, where it's like a lot of those Gaiden specific characters I think show up again, right? And so then they have actual recruitment normally now, which does add to the character count, yeah. Originally you had to make a choice whether you wanted to get them or not. Do we keep watching this? Like, I don't think this is worth watching anymore. There's no way I'm not... There's no way I'm letting Byron die, right? Come on. Deirdre got abducted by Loptier. Right, but Arvis is working with them, is he not? I mean, definitely not saving, jeez. I think we're fixing that, right? There's no way, canonically, I could let that happen. What are you guys saying? Something's impossible without Tyrfing? Manfroy is the mastermind behind everything that goes wrong in this game, but he still only has maybe 4 scenes. See, that kind of thing is cool, because you're not really assuming someone is the real big bad when they don't appear very much. What do you mean, you've never actually slept with your half-sister at the family reunion and then decided you had to kill her husband and take over the world? I didn't realize the Fire Emblem Reddit hates you, says Gimbo. They hate me from the 2020 drama stuff, mostly. Shitpost Emblem is a fun Reddit to go to. Yeah, that's true. Risk won't hate you, Lucky, says Audrey. Lex getting cucked by Bridget. Really, Madeir is the worst one in this case. If he gets Staves on promo, though, Claude isn't a bad option for her dad. Yeah, I know that Claude is a good match for Aaron, especially to help Set as well, but I don't know. Good night, Hydri. Emra, what's up? Can't believe you're playing Fire Emblem 4 after having a therapy session with Ike. We're never getting this game remade. What? Why does that matter? Lucky, you're probably screwed because you made Madeir talk with Bridget back in the third map. That is true. I'm realizing now that, like, even though these seem like things you should do in retrospect, like, I'm kind of upset that we did some of them because they did kind of solidify pairings that I didn't intend. It kind of sucks. Canny Acumen. Thank you for that. Correct. I said it like human. Kanya Cumin. There's no second gen in this game, by the way. The whole world has been gaslighting you for years. That would be a crazy twist. Reset. Boss almost impossible without Tearfing. I find that hard to believe, but I guess I'll take your word for it. I do think we should save Byron. I don't know how it's going to happen, because apparently you really need to run to get there. But I'm in agreement that we shouldn't go forward with that. I really don't want to start here again, though. Actually, we need to, but I meant the beginning of the chapter, which I guess is also not... Oh no, this is that. We should, though. We should. Okay, hold on. Let me do some things really quick. Visit town. Let's speed run this. Sell. Recover. Call to you. Visits town. She buys. Recover. She has no money. What? I'm sorry? Wait, what? What's happening here? Buy, recover. She can't use staves? Yes, she... Did I not give her recover before? Oh, she has to be promoted. Has to be promoted. It's because we promoted her last time. She's ready. Forgot we did this. Forgot that was so fresh. Shoot, this is so far back. We did so many good things. We won't do all of that again. I really don't want to do all that again, but I should have saved before we exited the castle. But the real issue is that we already used Sylvia, which meant that she would not be able to exit the castle and dance for anybody to get them to Byron faster, which I think is what needs to happen. There's some positives to having to do this again, but sorry. Pawnbroker. Sell. These two. No. Lex. Buy. Goody goodies. He's broke now.
Don't let your critters watch it.
Before you know it, they'll be calculating damage and making optimal pairs and loving Crimson Ophelia. No, no, no! And liking fates.
He's gonna buy silence or sleep. He's gonna buy sleep. He can't use them yet because he is ready to promote and hasn't promoted, right? Oh, he needs to do arena. Damn it. All right, let's do this really quick. Protesting this, says Bright Sky. What, doing it again, you mean? Should I reload in the second save? Is that what you're saying?
Attention, all Epic QT 3.14 gamers. I bring you an urgent announcement.
Cow Alley says, it's better to wait a couple years for buying Switch 2 because you have more games, more content, and it's not that expensive in that time, perhaps. Also, in this year, you're thinking of buying more PC games first before Fire Emblem Remake, Fire Emblem 4 Remake appear. Probably, yeah. Rice Guy says, stop reloading. You want Byron to be dead? Everyone told me I was screwed. They said my life was over. I'm sorry, I know, I'm sorry. I thought we'd have more time, but they all decided to turn around and kill him, and he has 20 HP. Which is kind of rude. He looks a little hardier than 20 HP. Hey, Noish can afford the Paragon ring now. All right. Lewin becomes a sage. His birthright. What's up, Oil Leak? I'm going to begin a side hustle and smuggle Switch 2s from Canada into the US when the new price is $600 US. Hopefully not the case. I don't know. I think people are also being very reactionary with this tariff stuff. I don't think it's going to last forever. I think it's a very temporary screw you, man, back and forth kind of thing, and then I think it'll even out. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. So he can now buy it and use it. That's what I wanted you to do. Alt U is now gifted and can use staves. Thus is now a healer for me. Who bought that steel lance before? Was it Lachesis? Who else would want a steel lance? Sigurd? Oh, it was her. It was her. Did I give her an iron? A promoted Arden would want a lance? Listen. Listen. Oh, we have no... This is the original file. There's no arena done on this. I'm really upset. Really upset about this. I don't want to do all this arena again. Unless we just do like 2 characters and then I'll keep sending them back here to do it throughout the map, but that's annoying too. Like, this man needs to get in the arena and get some experience if he's going to class change at all. His last opportunity. This is so bad. I hate everything about this. So Stevie, have you heard that even physical Switch 2 games are just acting like a download code for their games? You'll still need to download the full game regardless, and when the Fire Emblem 4 remake comes out, priced at 90 plus tax. I know they have some that are physical carts, like the Bravely Default port. That is just a digital download, but I don't think they're all like that unless I read it wrong and I'm mistaken. But I think there's 3 kinds of ways to own a Switch 2 game, and some of them will be various configurations, right? There's digital only. There's those that will be on a physical cart, but it is just going to be a download essentially. And then I assume there's real physical, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. There are no games that are $90 US, says Nor. Well, I think, didn't they imply though? I think the reason why everyone says that is because they implied that physical games would cost more. Or is that mistaken too? I don't know. They may dig in their heels for a while before negotiating this oil leak. That's possible, but I feel like there's already been a lot of back and forth, and maybe nothing is like solidified yet with that whole tariff thing. But I feel like every day I see new news that someone else backed down and is not appreciating the tariffs reciprocally, and they're willing to talk or something. So I don't know. I'm not really that worried about it, to be honest. I feel like it's everybody screwing each other, and so eventually I think a negotiation will happen where it's like we find a better medium. So I don't think it'll go on for years like this. Arden seems to be doing pretty good though right now. This is good. That's what I want to see. Some skills interesting. I'm shocked he broke his sword. That's crazy. Bro's getting some money. Nope, that's not the one. All that work down the drain because Lucky lost his luck. I've been having a rough go lately, okay? Past couple of months this year, even despite my fun trips and travels that I've been on, life is really... I don't know how much I want to get into this, but, ooh. Oh, wait. That's how we got the Goddess Icon. Working on Arden. Not surprising. The boy is level 18, though. I think he's got an opportunity here, a chance. And he could return band. I think we send him out. I think he knocks down a couple foes. Gets to level 20. Returns to the castle. Promotes. Becomes a god. I think that's the plan with him. It ain't over, Arden Bros. This kid is also ready to promote as well. That needs to happen. Forgot that we had a bunch of people ready. Because we did this at the end of the last stream. I thought. Yeah, it's just because I saved a new file and then saved over it. Thinking we were good. You can also use bows on promo. Like, Shadow Dragon armors, yeah. She's promoted, right? She's not oh my god, dude. We did so much stuff. She literally went through Arena and promoted. I'm upset about this. You think there's enough AI data to make Arden say Hiya Papaya? I'm not sure, but I want to figure that out. That sounds great. I actually wish there were more Hiya Papaya things so that I could make it like random which one you get. But again, that's like, it's in such an unfortunate gray area. I think AI in this context can be really interesting. I don't want to take a voice actor's job. But the concept of making every Fire Emblem character imaginable say Hiya Papaya goes really hard to me. Sounds great. Both Alirs say it? Do they? Kevin said there are regular game cards like before. The game card keys just replace the games that were a code in a box. Okay. Yeah, it's a little weird, but I think that's just going to be a kind of unusual case, hopefully. Everybody screwing each other is how we got the Great Depression. Those tariffs went on for years. I don't know. Maybe I'm not black-pilled enough, but I'm not as scared as everybody else is right now about that, I guess. I'm gonna keep trying here with Ira, if she needs to promote. Nice. Good job. I've learned not to discuss politics here. Yeah, I mean, I don't want this to be a place to have a political discussion, really, anyway. I'm trying to be as fence-sitter as possible, but I'm just trying to say that I'm optimistic. I'm black-pilled about my life currently. I'm not black-pilled about that situation, I guess. I think it's because you aren't paying attention, but lol. I think they want people to be very scared. I don't know. That's why I hate the news media, because they just fearmonger and get people all riled up and so afraid of everything. And I don't think that's a good, healthy way to live life. Did she reach 20? She did. Does this change her? This must change her arena, right? No? Like if I promote her now and put her back in there, what happens? Girl just attacked 8 consecutive times. I know, it's actually kind of a shame that Ira was not very good in this run. I know the potential is there. Great promotion, Sprite. She looks fancy. The way a swordmaster should. Oh, that was level 7. I think we throw her back in just to see what she does. I should have checked what person was actually that needs to be fixed already. I mean, yeah, she's using the Brave Sword, which obviously helps with the extra hits, but still. She's doing quite well. Oh, this is the rogue guy. Yeah, right. He's dead. It's over. Will he even get to attack? No, he's not. Nope.
It's your lucky day.
Mage Tank Arden, said Cow Alley. Strength? Sure. I think she's fine. Or do I fix them up to max, and then that way they have the max amount of uses when it gets transferred? I don't quite know what the strat is here for this, but I mean, the fact that I know it's coming is sad enough. I suppose you just shouldn't. You should just play the game natural. But it's a little late for that because we know better. Even this kid, I think, could. I don't think we did have him go farther in arena. I know he did, and he did well. But I don't want to make you guys sit here all night watching this. So Sigurd's definitely leaving, although he did arena too. Oh, I hate this. Let's just have Sigurd do arena really quick while we chat, because I think he'll be all right. Is there a fast forward button on this Super Nintendo that I'm playing this on? I don't think by default there is. I think I need my Game Shark. Who will be MVP tonight? Because everyone's just been in the castle. I'm still heartbroken about Lex and Bridget. I don't. It might be over for him, and I'm so upset. I mean, Aaron is still claimable, I suppose, but that is the weirdest, like, settling Lex would ever possibly do for a woman. Not even to say that Aaron is, like, not a desirable partner, is what I'm saying, but just literally being the last leftover woman who's available. This is not, you know. Can you patch your stuff because you're maxed?
In the name of the goddess,
Oh.
stand before her.
Bright Sky. You're hurting me. Are we gonna get far enough tonight to know if Lex will get a wife? Ooh. My sound just got messed up. Can you still hear the sound? Because I sure can't. I think the static just screwed me. Hold on, is the sound still working? It's not. This is so cursed. No, what just happened? Bright Sky, you broke it. How do I fix this? I wonder if the static built up or something. Hear voices but no music. Yeah, you should hear me, but I can't hear the music either, which implies something bad happened over here. Why is this cursed? Why did this happen? Let me try resetting the emulator, maybe. No, like the arena voices. Oh. Oh, it's like we lost like a layer of audio? That's bizarre. Okay, hold on. Save that there. Let me try restarting the emulator. I mean, the SNES. It's back? Might be back for you, but it ain't back for me. Alright, well, it's back for you, but I hear nothing. That sucks. That's no good. Hold on a second, I'm curious. Really? I think I legitimately had to restart my computer to fix it. Just pretend you can hear it, we'll be fine. Now I'm left all alone here, lost in thoughts all alone. I'm just here with my own thoughts, and that sucks, actually. You can hear the sound now, right? Bro's broke because he didn't go through Arena yet. Listen to your own stream to hear it. Then it's like delayed awkwardly forever. There's no way that's the correct way to go about it. Okay, again, she can move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 with the road, I don't know. So somewhere around this checkmark middle road path is where we gotta be to get danced. Wish I knew more clearly. Because even still, that's not really enough. And she has to be the one that comes out last. This sucks so bad. Wait, I guess we could test it. Let's test it, because I did save it. Throw on your own music like it's a Choop stream. Let's test this right now. Okay, she could make it to there. So I'm sorry, I have to redo that. Not being able to hear Beloved One is a pretty sad thing. I agree. Like, you think it's a static thing? I have a big blanket I was using that might have static shocked it. All right, so we know where she can go. Depart. She goes there. He goes here. Next is Bayo. Be really nice to have him go through arena. Suppose he doesn't need it. Certainly doesn't need the funds. Have him do this really quick. I'm sorry. I can't resist. I can't resist. He'll destroy them all, I promise. Fluffy Ninja says Choop streams are awesome, low key. Yeah, well, his farts are really, never mind. I was just trying to like neg him. Just like be insecure and have to, when someone else gets a compliment, you gotta tear him back down. I'm just kidding. He's fine. Yeah, I know. He has really awesome streams. He really inspired me with a lot of things in this stream. I came up with a lot of the mechanics, like the desk raise and stuff like that, which I enjoy as a unique spice, I guess. But he's the one that introduced me to StreamerBot that makes it happen, so I'm very grateful. You still have Choops' boxers, right? Well, first, let's be very clear. First off, they were not his boxers. Second off, if they were, I never would have given them back. Third off, there was a bathing suit, and fourth off, I did give it back to him actually. When I saw him last summer for my birthday. Unfortunately, they were not auctioned off to charity. Maybe next time. Bright Sky said, so glad I put 5K in the vote. Oh no. Oh no. This is really bizarre with no sound. I feel like a caveman staring at a wall. My drawings dancing. Oh! Bayo just got critted, but he survived. Your streams are absolute bangers. Thank you, Fluffy Ninja. I appreciate that. Stevie, what's your favorite Halo out of 1, 2, and 3? I'm about to lose some major gamer cred. I've never played Halo 1. I've only played multiplayer Halo 2. I've played the most of Halo 3, but honestly, mostly multiplayer too. I think 3 is kind of the classic, right? That everybody talks about. So I don't really have it. My take is going to be very generic, but I did play a lot of Halo multiplayer with my friend around its heyday, where like the Hayabusa armor was like the best thing you could get, and that was a fun time. I really did enjoy that. Imagine playing games that aren't Fire Emblem. Wonder where I'd be if I played Minecraft instead. Probably talking to 10-year-olds right now in my audience, watching my live stream as they say, chicken jockey, chicken jockey, chicken jockey, flint and steel. Balin said, I was busy killing ice dragons. Did Lex get cucked by Claude? It hasn't happened. It hasn't happened. I'm concerned about that prospect, though, also. Bro's maxed on cash. Because he's just that godly. Oh, he did it. Perfect. Okay, so you leave now. You depart. Guess where you go? Over there, where you belong. Who else is going that way? This... This is like a MGTOW meeting out there. Men going their own way. Okay. I think Lex is still... Lex has a different mission today. I really want him up there, but I don't think he can be up there. I really don't. You should, though. Saving Byron is priority numero uno right now. Lewin, Sylvia, Cullen would be good to bring up there. Probably, maybe Cullen, but then again, he's supposed to be near Aaron. I hate to say it, I don't think Cullen's gonna end up with a kid. A little sad about it. Alec could go left. I don't know if he's gonna go right. But then again, he's kind of survivable and reliable too, sort of. Maybe he does go up there. All right, that happens. She departs. She dances. WTF is Chicken Jockey. It's a little zombie riding a chicken from Minecraft. It's in the movie. Everyone keeps just stimming and repeating the Jack Black phrases that he says in the trailers and stuff. They're all like saying it in the theaters too. Normal people are coming in trying to watch their Minecraft movie and they're getting like Zoomer AIDS sounds the entire time when they're watching the movie, which is kind of funny, I guess, in retrospect, but you know, it is what it is. I think she's gonna do this, actually. I don't really want to waste the Earth Sword, but I think in this context, we need to cut through these people fast. Does Lakeisha have any magic tomes? No. She probably should. Yeah, I probably could have given her one of, what's his faces. I didn't think about that. No, that's a good idea. This world is mine to craft, says Mary Sue. Can Alec finish that man with a javelin? That'd be so sick. Oh my god, he can. He can! One down. 70 billion to go. Halo 2 is the best. You should try Halo Wars 2. Be able to play it on stream because it's an RTS. I remember watching my friend play Halo Wars, probably the original one. Oh, you didn't kill? Ow. I feel like we should probably have the Armor Slayer. I saw him play Halo Wars 1, but I don't remember too much about it. I just remember it being weird because it's obviously not the gameplay like you're used to seeing from Halo, but I'm sure it's probably good. Let's have Noish do what he did last time. I think he's going to go help this village, despite the fact that he's still useless and needs backup and help to do so. Now, I think Lex has to be surrounded by 2 women. I do. So Bridget goes south this time instead. Lex goes south this time. Oh, you can back out of that. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Well, that makes it easier. Anyone around here is fine. And you depart. Yeah, that works for me. Lex is in the middle between 2 foxy ladies. Halo started off as an RTS game? Really? You don't have gamer cred now, you'll be fine, says Chuck. Come on. I beat Fell Xenolog on Maddening. That's gotta be worth something. I can game. I could game. I think Arden goes out and then Dane follows and heals him, hopefully. Are you going for like jealousy strats? That's big brain, says Vopop. You mean? I'm just giving Lex the best opportunity possible here to bring a child into this cold, harsh world. This brutal world, as Edelgard would put it. It's a brutal, irrational world. Claude, I don't think Claude should be near anybody, but he should be ready. Is he aware of the jealousy mechanic? Apparently not. But if I accidentally big-brained, that's pretty cool. Aaron's up there. Well, your hubby's up there. We're gonna need another healer down. Well, there's two. Hypothetically. Let's you go there. Kind of want Ira north, maybe. Cullen, well, he would be so helpful up there, and yet, because leg ring, maybe he does go up for now. But that means he definitely does not have a kid then. Madir should be cautiously away, but down there. Jamke, I guess, can go up north.
Kill every last one of
Leave
them.
it to Kai to take my eye. Good night, everyone, but one thing. Thanks, Kai. 20 minutes of pain and torture as you leave. I hope you're happy. Because I'm not. Now my soul is black. Alright, this is the big turn. They all have to be cleared out at the end of this turn. Actually, is it even possible that like those guys are concerning? Well, he's gonna move again, right? I think. I guess the beginning of his phase, he'll move. I wonder if we need to be even further closer to him, but we do have the dance. Hypothetically, if we're able to move far enough, we could make a wall that he runs through, and we take the oncoming attacks instead of him. It's trickier than I thought, though. You really do not have a lot of time for Byron. You have to really be racing. Did you ever check out Langbolt's stats? He's really, really tanky, says Vopop. Well, that's what people were saying, is that I can't do it without Tierfing, but I don't think I looked at his stats. No, not yet. We should. This is so weird with no sound. Okay, Chuck. Okay. Very sweet. Thankfully, they've decided to attack Beowulf, which is a very stupid idea. I wonder if these villages have anything special this time either. Honestly, what is the point of them anymore? Everyone has like max money. I guess for last minute buying of pawnbroker swapped items, perhaps. But I find it very interesting that there's no new weapons to buy in this shop. It's a very, what's the word? It's kind of a harsh game in terms of the finality of it, the permanence of things. Just because Lewin had one conversation with Aaron like several chapters ago. We watched this before, so I will skip this. But just because Aaron had one conversation with Lewin like 2 chapters ago, their romance is fated. It is sealed in the stars now. I'm gonna manually
Sit upon
save.
the throne. I have no doubt you will be gifted a
I
revelation.
guess over
from the
that, because it was
goddess.
kind of screwed. Messed up. Okay. So, he's there. Their range goes to there. He will escape their range, it looks like. He moves his full distance, but we do have to clear out these guys here, which we can do. It's not the end of the world. Jam key is on it. That's not jam key. Wait, could she reach though? Oh, she could reach. Let's get new Ira into the ring here. Let's go. You can sit down now. Oh, thank you. I literally have no sound on my computer at all. I'm scared. I'm like left alone here with my thoughts. I hear myself talking to myself. He's just standing there menacingly. You, Taltu, can reach about here. So hypothetically, let's make you go like that. We could get a little action going on here, maybe. To fix turfing needs a lot of money. Like he just saved over autosave slot. Did I? Oh, it's because I changed it last time. I didn't change it this time, did I? It is, yeah. See, I wish there were more save slots though too. I don't really want to save over the first slot. Yeah, I guess it's fine. At this point, I'm very concerned about saving because I've made mistakes today. Byron is a disgrace to Master Knights everywhere. I know he's half dead already. That's a skill issue. It's just fun. I mean, okay, I guess so. Let's get Jamkey on the action. Let's go. Oh, I felt that one. I can't hear it, but I felt it. It took him longer to shoot it. He held onto that arrow a little extra long. Just like, never mind. Taltu in her new promoted form. Coming in with the nuke. Looking good, looking good. I'm really glad that we got the Fire Emblem Heroes like updated artwork for most of these characters so far, because it's very interesting to see them with newer art as they were originally envisioned, but in the brought to the modern sense. Like out of every Fire Emblem game, I think that they deserved it the most to see them in that way. But I don't know, it's weird for me to combine this character with the Taltu from Fire Emblem Heroes. It's like 2 different people. Sort of. Look at that avoid, bro. Look at this. Would you even say that about Noish? He's not in Heroes yet. What am I saying about Noish? Many mistakes in the game. Is Sylvia getting MVP for helping to go save Byron possible? That actually makes sense. Actually does make sense. Siggy. All right, we've saved Byron effectively. I guess at this point, let's destroy this. These guys are kind of a joke, though, I have to be honest. I guess that's the point. So you quickly chew through them here. But against my newly promoted units, they are nothing. All you had to do is talk to Byron. Well, Byron died, my guy. You left, Green. Which is very anti-stream viewer of you. It makes me very sad. And I'm gonna go turn around and bend over and show the camera my butt and remove your name from my special little name tree in the back that I squat over like a Twitch streamer e-girl. All we had to do is follow the damn train, CJ. I don't know what that's from. Ew. I don't know if he's gonna talk to. My fear here is now I have paranoia again. So what is this guy's movement? 8. My fear is that if I move Sigurd full distance, if Byron talks to him, I don't know if Byron disappears after, but if he sticks around after, Byron definitely dies if he doesn't move his full distance here to get away. So do I just bring Sigurd like up here? What's a guy to do about this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hit range. Okay, he should be fine. How will I go on? It's all right. The bond that you and I share will recover. He's gonna get enemy phased and he'll die. That's what my fear is. So he's fine now. He's fine now. I hope he crosses our little barrier I've created here, though. All right, so I guess this is going well. So Cullen can now return to the south, where he actually belongs. Claude can't do anything. The deer can't help with that guy. Lex is in hot babe heaven. Am I right? If Lex comes out of this with no life, I'm gonna be so sad for the poor guy. That will haunt me until I play through the game again and fix it. If I played through it again, he would be a Dane's partner, though. Because Lester is Lex's kid. I don't care what you have to say about it. That kid does not look like anybody else. Oh, hello, Badir, 1 HP. Tonight has been like that movie Groundhog Day. It just keeps repeating. I'm really sorry about that, Bright Sky. I'm sorry. But it was not okay, and I didn't mean to do that, but okay, cool. I guess Claude's gonna max right now. I mean, that's cool, I guess. Pretty good level for a man that doesn't exist. Claude maxing. Is anybody still in here? All right, let's go. Yes, he was smart. He went behind. Thank the gods, you're alive. His dad looks like a Chad. Great design. What a splendid young man you've become. Listen well. I like that line. Who says that? Someone from Awakening? Or is that Fates? Listen well. 'Tis my negligence which condemned you to these torments. Really? That's sad. Oh. Where did you come from? Little squire boy, where'd you come from, Wei Fei? Uh-oh. It's kind of a beautiful moment, though. Broken sword obtained! Yes! Bro,
It's your
not
lucky
broken
day.
sword! This is the best day of my life. Garen says that, thank you. I knew it was somebody with a kind of a deep voice. Lucky does have 50K, right? Yes, I'm very wealthy personally and professionally and mentally and socially. And I know you mean Sigurd. Yeah, Sigurd does have 50K. Yes. Fix it costs 50K. Yeah, that's happening. But am I having Sigurd ditch all of his friends right now to go fix it? I guess that would be kind of the most exciting thing that could happen right now, right? Maybe we should do that. Also, I may have underestimated the squad that we'll need for down here, considering those mages. Arden can do a lot, but I don't think he could do that. Seems a bit complicated. I am going to save myself. And I'm going to save here. Like, if Sigurd leaves, he ain't coming back for a bit. But I guess we're doing it. All right, who are the brave men holding the wall up here? 2 men and a girl. I love it. Cool. Wait, Azel is hurt. That's no good. That cannot be. Brand new healing staff. Tell to you. You missed the Langbolt, the Prince Killer? I did see that, Gabe. I did see that, yeah. I was happy to see it. They're axe units. Who cares? Just use anyone with a sword. These are very intimidating, scary murderers that are coming this way. Okay? And I'm using wind to cut through them like butter. Can you hear the gameplay now that you're seated? Says Bright Sky. I can't. It's still, I still hear no sound. I think I like static shocked my DAC or something, my preamp. It's all right. I'm sure it'll be fixed when I restart the computer later, but I don't know if there's anything I could do currently to fix it. But it's all right. I'm like getting used to it. Just know that you're having a better time than I am right now. A better atmospheric experience, okay? And be happy. Be happy for me. And also, I might be 10% dumber without any sound context to what's happening, but we don't need to talk about that. I believe in Azel. I do too. I just don't want him to get attacked by like 5 dudes surrounding him. I guess that's not even possible, but you know what I mean. Actually, it is because they have Kanto. We could send backup via the dancer. I gotta turn her animations on again. Go here, options, animations on. Wait, there we go. Sylvia, I was gonna have dance Sigurd, but maybe everybody else would have to go back. Take advantage of that. This dude is never dying. What's wrong with you, bro? I believe in Arden. No, she's just gonna level up. All right, well. I believe in Lex, but Lex can't go. I think we wait a turn.